everyone, Via here. In this video, we've got a very special unboxing today. This is the long-awaited Haslab Victory Saber. Anyone who has seen anything about this, they know a lot of people are getting these in hand now. I got mine a couple days ago, but had to wait to unbox it, but we're doing it here today on camera. This was about a year in the making. The backing for this was last fall. It is now December of 2022. So right at the end of the year, we're getting this lad, and I'm so excited. So without further ado, we're not going to dilly-dally too much. We're just going to start opening. Always cut away from yourself. So we're gonna get this guy open. He's in another cardboard box on the inside here, so we can get the shipping box out of the way and open up box number 2. This is, oh, it's not completely blank. We've got the Hasbro logo, some numbers, just some symbols and a code there. I don't see anything else, so let's get to it. I believe it opens this way. So we're gonna slip the tape on both sides, like so. And this should pull open as a giant flap. Nope. Nope, that's glued in. All right, so it does open from the side. So we'll just... I apologize if the framing is a little weird. We're doing this on my bed today because my office is a total mess at the moment. Hopefully that'll be fixed and soon, and we will be doing proper style reviews again. But this guy's kind of big, and my office floor is a complete mess, so we're doing the bed. But you can see the Victory logo. And we just need to pull this out. Oh. Ugh. Jeez, tight in there. There was some tissue paper helping it. And put that to the side because we gotta take a look at this absolutely glorious box. Can you guys see that? Holy cow, that is amazing. We've got Star Saber and Victory Leo here, as well as Victory Saber with like the nice metallic red grid lines there. It says Transformers Legacy there at the top. Down at the bottom, it has the Victory logo with Victory Saber. On the side, you can see we've got Saber, Victory Leo, the Brain of Courage, Holly, and Fire. On this side, it just says Transformers. On the back, a big, beautiful product image of Victory Saber, as well as the combined V-Star Jet mode. So this is a slip cover, so we can actually pull this off like that. Nice hefty slip cover, and I believe I actually watched a couple of unboxing videos of this, that this actually opens. So if you just kind of give it a gentle tug here, some little tabs will come undone, and you can actually flip this around to have an alternate box art that actually is very reminiscent of old Transformers Victory boxes, which is pretty cool. We've got a nice big picture of Victory Saber right there. We've got the old style Victory G1 box art style, which looks beautimous. We've got the Victory logos, obviously. And then on what would be the back of the box, we've got more product shots. So we've got, you know, Saber, Victory Leo, the base mode, the Brain of Courage, the V-Star Jet, Victory Saber, and Holly and Fire. But for now, we'll put this back together. I really do like this box much more than Unicron's. Unicron's just kind of came in a big cardboard box, which is fine, especially for how big that thing is, but it is nice to get a proper box design on this one. Up top here, we've got a cool like cardboard poster, which I will probably put up in a frame because this looks so cool. We've got the Legacy logo there, Holly and Fire, that same box art of Star Saber and Victory Leo with Deathsaurus up there. Stay tuned for next year. That's going to be a very cool unboxing as well as some Japanese text right there. So that's pretty cool. On the back, it's just cardboard. Sitting right at the top, we've got our instruction booklet, which I am probably not going to open, as well as the sticker sheet, which I'm not going to apply either. But it is what it is. We'll see how things go. Top layer, I don't even want to look at them yet. Oh my god, they look beautiful. Top layer, we've got the stand, we've got the shield, we've got the blast effects, another stand piece, the sword blade, and Victory Leo's guns. We'll get these out in a second. We gotta look at the boys first. Oh, sweet lord, they are gorgeous. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna start clipping these out. Let me actually get some nippers here so we can actually snip these guys out. And let's do Holly first. Holly's kind of underrated. I was kind of really excited for Holly, so we're gonna cut her out first. You can see Holly is a little Micromaster with some really stiff joints. I believe that's just how it goes. But this is Holly, repaint of Stakeout, in her show accurate colors. She was in the show, so she actually gets her show accurate colors this time around, which is pretty cool. Stakeout didn't have that. You can see there's the deco on the back. We'll take a closer look at her here in a little bit. We'll get Fire out next. I like starting in the review. I'm probably going to do the Micromasters first because I like starting small, kind of small and not exciting, and sort of building the excitement up to the main event. So we'll just get Fire out here. So here's Fire. Probably of the two, the lamer of the two, just because this mold for these Micromasters isn't that good. If you remember the Earthrise Micromasters, this mold isn't that good. Holly is a bit better, but still not great. And I believe Holly was in the show a bit more. I remember her from Victory, but it's been a very long time since I've seen Victory. I should probably rewatch it before I actually do the review, but I remember Holly being in the show a bit more than Fire. But still, cool to have them. It's cool to have these characters represented as, you know, their small selves, as they should be. Let's get Victory Leo out. We got to get him out. He's, oh man. I have a very special place in my heart for Victory Leo because he is like a rebuilt version of Jinrai, who is one of my favorite Transformers characters. So, of course, I do have a lot of love for our boy Victory Leo. And I'm looking at the chrome on these guys, because the chrome, if you guys don't know, is a big point of QC issue among this set. But it looks like the chrome on mine actually got off pretty clean. It looks like we're okay, which is a very good thing. Hopefully don't want to have to request any replacement parts from Hasbro. I don't like doing that. These guys are dense. Holy cow. You know, I'm not one to complain about the quality of modern Transformers figures most of the time, but these guys are really solid feeling. Like, this is like very chunky and hefty. Victory Leo looking very, very cool. I like that a lot. This piece can fold up like that. Give him a bit of a cleaner backpack. That is nice and solid. Really like how that looks too. That looks so cool. And he's nice and big too. He is like pretty leader class size. Do I have a comparison? I do. I've got an Earthrise Optimus here for comparison. So he's a decent bit bigger than Earthrise Optimus, who is already a pretty sizable Voyager, and he's pretty big. So that's really cool. We'll put him off to the side. We'll get the cannons out here in a bit. And we'll kind of get the full shot of him. I'll probably cut to using my normal review desk, and we will sort of get us a shot of these guys all put together once we get everything out of here. Next, I'm just getting out the rest of the accessories that are on this side of the box. So we've got Saber's gun. I think Star Saber uses this too, but mostly Saber uses this. Just a nice little sort of G1 style rifle. Looks pretty cool. We've got the hilt of the sword, aka also the tip of the jet. Yeah, which like the handle pulls out a bit for the Star Saber mode. Does that push back in? It should. Or maybe it doesn't. There we go. Yeah. So that pushes in for the jet mode and extends out for the sword mode. We'll leave this off to the side until we get the sword blade out. And this is just the handle and attachment point for the shield. So that's everything on that side of the box. I'll have to clean out all those ties here in a little bit. Before we get the big man out, we're going to get out the V-Lock cannon. We're going to take a look at that, because that is very cool. Very, very cool. This was, I believe, the Tier 1 unlock. This is also very chunky. You know, this is the main weapon of Victory Leo, and in turn, Victory Saber, which is pretty cool. That piece folds. This piece folds. And yeah, that folds down, and then that can fold out too. So that is pretty cool, and it's got some red paint on there to bring out that detail. I like that. And of course, now we're gonna get out Star Saber because he is just the main man of the hour. Of course, we want to get him out nice and quickly. I'm gonna just clip all of his little ties out. I don't actually have the Masterpiece or the G1 toy. This is my first experience with a Star Saber in physical plastic. So this will be very, very cool for me. Oh yeah, he's nice and dense as well. We can kind of want to get his antenna sort of straightened out. You can see he's super, super nice. Nice and big and chunky too. He's just large and in charge, you know, as they say. Very, very lovely thing. Seems some people complain his neck is too thick, but I don't think so. I think it looks fine. Head sculpt too is very, very cool. Oh, and his little cannons are flipped down, so you just flip those up to complete his look, like that. Yeah, nice and big and chunky. Oh yeah. Nice hefty ratchets. That came untabbed. There we go. Man, that is very, very cool. Very nice. You can see his hands actually do the thing that kind of Siege Jetfire does, where you open them and they're like that, and then you close them and the little port comes out so we can hold things. That's pretty sweet. I like that. There's the back. You can see the back is very clean as well. That's very cool. So I'm going to set this guy off to the side. And I want to just kind of get this out of the way. Didn't miss anything out of here. Nope, looks like we got everything. So we'll set this to the side. And we'll start just picking everything out of here. I'm not going to show these in too much detail because these are just all of the accessories. So we want to get Victory Leo's guns out of here so that he can have his weapons. And these just plug in on his back. Like that. I guess we can also give him the V-Lock cannon. And just kind of plug that into his hand like that. So Victory Leo is all armored up. Start getting out the stand parts. So this is a little adapter for vehicle mode for the stand. Get the main stand arm out of here. That's that piece. And of course the main stand base, which has the beautiful V logo there, as well as an Autobot symbol. All this is molded in and then painted, which is really, really cool. We can slide the stand arm onto it like that. The shield just pops out like this, and we can take that adapter and plug that in like that. So that can be used by Star Saber. We're going to also get out the sword blade. This is one piece, if you get this set, definitely be careful with, because it is painted silver, but it is molded in clear plastic. And I have voiced my concerns about clear plastic in the past, and I am hoping that this doesn't break or anything. However, I would still just express caution when attaching it to the hilt of the sword. One cool thing that I'll highlight more in the review is that this can actually attach this way with the flat of the blade and the flat of the nose cone the same way. Or, I believe this is toy accurate, or you can plug it in facing straight like this. Does that peg in? I'm trying to see if this goes in any more than that. I don't want to force it, but it's a little curved, but that is the more anime accurate way to do it. Either way works. I'm going to plug it in like this, just because it seems to fit better that way. And of course the blast effects, which I'm not going to bother getting out of here. Blast effects are blast effects. These ones are just done in green. They're the same ones that come with Jetfire. So if you have Jetfire, these are the same blast effects. They're just green. So we're not going to bother with that. We're just going to, right now I'm going to cut the cameras and we're going to take a look at everything sort of properly set up. This video
I'm just putting everything together here so you can see how they all look. I'm not combining them into Victory Saber yet. I just kind of wanted to show you as it comes right out of the box how your set will look if you put it up on display. And it visually is pretty stunning. It is just absolutely wonderful looking in their separate modes like this. I really dig the two Micromasters. I think they look wonderful. Victory Leo is actually pretty surprising in how just good he looks. I saw on video that he didn't really look that good. In person, he looks immaculate. And of course, Star Saber, he's Star Saber. Were you expecting him to be the worst part? No, obviously he's going to be the best part. So I don't want this video to run too long, and I didn't want to show you guys these in too much detail right now because I am planning a full review and breakdown of everything this set can do. So hopefully I will get that out sooner rather than later. But as for today, I just wanted to show you the unboxing experience and what everything looks like fresh out of the box. Unfortunately, I can't really link you a place to buy these because these were obviously Haslab. They were crowdfunded from last year. So you can't get your hands on these from Hasbro anymore, unfortunately. If you would like to get this set, your only option is to go down the eBay route and buy one secondhand, which is unfortunate. But if you like how this set looks, it is... Honestly, if you liked how this set looks in this video, you probably already backed it last year. So it seems almost meaningless to talk about this. However, I did want to mention it and bring it up. Now, I wasn't paid to talk about this. I have no association with Hasbro themselves. However, if you thought this set looked really cool, we actually have another Haslab going on right now, that being Deathsaurus, which is the counterpart to Star Saber, the villain of Transformers Victory. So Haslab Deathsaurus, I will link to that in the description in case you want to go and back that so you don't miss out on that for next year. Especially if you got this set, I would recommend backing that so we can unlock all of those tier unlocks. And that I will link to in the description to the Hasbro Pulse Haslab backer link. But as for Star Saber, like I said, this is all I'm going to cover for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please hit the like button and subscribe with your notifications turned on if you want to see my full breakdown of this entire set in the full review. But that's it for today. So everybody, I've been Innovia, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!